Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome to VJ's World. After a long time, I have here once again with you people with another interesting story, a William Shakespeare tale, and it is retold by Sam Newman. The name of the story is Othello. There are altogether 5 acts. Right now, we are going to read Act 1. Act 1. A long time ago in the city of Venice, there lived a gentleman named Roderigo. He was deeply in love with the daughter of one of the senators of Venice. Her name was Desdemona. Roderigo felt that he would do anything to win her heart, but he was too afraid to tell her he loved her. One day, disaster struck. Desdemona married the dashing General Othello. Everyone in Venice knew who Othello was. He had arrived several years before from a faraway land and worked his way up through the army because he wasn't from Venice. Some folk in the city felt suspicious of Othello, and Roderigo was one of them. "You must be joking," Roderigo exploded when his soldier friend Lago told him the news late that night. "It's true, Othello and Desdemona have married in secret," said Lago firmly. "I thought you hated Othello. How are you so calm about this?" Roderigo shouted. Lago put a hand on his friend's arm and said in a low voice, "I do. I have hated him ever since he chose that idiot Cassio to be his lieutenant over me. That lame bookworm over me, a real soldier." "So what should I do?" Roderigo asked. Lago's eyes twinkled. "Go and tell her father Brabenzio about it. He doesn't know about the marriage and he hates Othello." "Good idea," said Roderigo. They went straight to Brabenzio's house. Roderigo stood outside and began yelling loudly as if there was a fire. Brabenzio came running to the window wearing his nightgown and looking wild with worry. "What's wrong?" he cried. "A thief has stolen your daughter," Roderigo shouted. Brabenzio squinted through the darkness. "Is that you, Roderigo? Go away. You will not have my daughter's hand in marriage." "No, he won't," Lago piped up. "She ran away and married Othello." "What sort of a silly joke trick is this?" scoffed Brabenzio. But just to make sure, he went to check that Desdemona was safely in her bed. Pleased that he had to go got Othello into trouble, Lago slunk away into the darkness. Brabenzio flew out of the front door a moment later. "She's not here. Has she really gone and married Othello?" "That's what I heard," Roderigo confirmed. Brabenzio called to his guards. "Find her, Roderigo. I will reward you for this." Lago hurried straight to Othello's house and called him outside. "Othello, I'm here to warn you. They are saying you married Desdemona in secret. Roderigo is jealous for he loves her himself. So he fetched Brabenzio and they are both on their way over here." Brabenzio is furious. Othello had no idea how dishonest Lago was being and thanked him genuinely. "I've married Desdemona, but I have done nothing wrong," he said calmly. "I know I'm a good man who has worked hard for our city. I'm sure the other man in power will remember this, even if Brabenzio doesn't like me." Just then Lieutenant Cassio arrived. "General Othello, the Duke is calling for you on an urgent matter," said Cassio. At this hour, Othello wondered before he could leave. Brabenzio and Roderigo arrived with their men. "Arrest him for stealing my daughter," Brabenzio snarled. Othello held up his hand. "There's no need to arrest me. Marrying is not a crime. But if you want to talk about it, let all go to the Duke, for he has sent for me anyway." "Fine, but I know the Duke will agree with me," snapped Brabenzio. Meanwhile, the Duke of Venice was sitting in the council room surrounded by senators and officers. He had heard that Turkish ships were on the way to attack the island of Cyprus, which Venice ruled at that time. Some of these letters say that there are 100 ships and others say 200. Well, which is it? He grumbled. As he and the senators struggled to figure out what to do, Othello and Cassio entered the room, followed by Brabenzio, Roderigo, and Lago. Brabenzio, Othello, you are most welcome, said the Duke warmly. Othello, I fear we are going to have to send you back into battle against the Ottoman Empire. Turkish ships are about to attack. Brabenzio, where have you been? The other senators got here an hour ago. I have been hunting down the wicked man who stole my daughter, Brabenzio announced. The Duke and many of the senators gasped. My dear Brabenzio, I am sorry to hear this, said the Duke gravely. We will punish whoever committed this terrible crime. Do you know who it was? Thank you, Your Grace, I do. Brabenzio bowed and then pointed his finger. It was the outsider Othello. Another gasp rang out around the room. The Duke turned to Othello. Is he speaking the truth? Othello took a deep breath. Noble gentleman, he began, I haven't stolen Desdemona. It is true that she has left her father's house, but that's because we are married. I know that I am not as high born as the rest of you. Up until a few months ago, I spent my life on the battlefield. Now I am a general and I can offer Desdemona a good life. I didn't kidnap her or trick her. We got to know each other and fell in love. That's all there is to confess. Nonsense, Brabenzio spat. My daughter is the most quiet, shy girl imaginable. You expect me to believe she fell in love with a common general who doesn't even know how to speak to a lady properly? She would never choose to marry you. You have used some trick and we will find out what it is. I must say, Brabenzio, we need more proof than the fact that you clearly don't like General Othello, said the Duke mildly. Othello spread his arms wide. Bring Desdemona here. Let her tell you how it happened. The Duke sent for Desdemona. When Desdemona arrived, she looked around at all the assembled men. Although she blushed and looked timid, when she spoke, her voice was steady and clear. Father, I love Othello and married him of my own free will. I am sorry I didn't tell you, but I knew you would try to stop me. Brabenzio said, Fine, Othello, I wish you well and I give you my blessing. Although I would rather you had asked for it, he said a little sourly. Desdemona, I will love you always, even though you have let me down. The Duke slapped his knees. All sorted. Now, Othello, the Ottomans means to attack Cyprus. You know that land best, and I need you to go and defend it for us. I will gladly, said Othello. As long as Desdemona can be my side, agreed, said the Duke happily. Since Othello had to leave right away, it was decided that Desdemona would be left with Lago. Iago would then bring her and his wife along afterward. Othello and Desdemona left to say their goodbyes in private, and the rest of the council went home. Okay, so I just mispronounced one word, Lago. It is Iago actually, I-A-G-O. So it's Iago. Thank you very much for staying with me. Take care.